Hiya, and welcome to Socially Awkward. I already know what happens in this game. I deleted all my saves for this. I had 5 whole saves, and I deleted them all for this. This is a completely fresh open. I've already played this game. It was one game that I read personally. Then why am I playing it again? Because I can. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Welcome to Socially Awkward. This VN is still in development. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, locales, and incidents are either the products of the author's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental. It contains mature content and sensitive subjects that some individuals may find offensive or disturbing. By continuing, you are acknowledging that you are at least 18 years old. I mean, I'm pretty sure 21 is a larger number than 18. What is your name? Do I want to make the joke again? Nah, I'm not making the joke again. Monday, 5:30 a.m. Click. It's morning. The birds are singing, the roads are busy, and the sun is slapping you with its photons. Already, we're off to a great start. It's the 3rd week of living in your 2-bedroom apartment, yet you still feel alienated by your surroundings. As the encroaching beam of sunlight touches your sensitive toes, you can't help but wince and groan as you declare war at the sun. Go away, sun. Shoo. Shoo. What the It activated my fucking remote! No! 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 It activated my fucking remote! That scared the shit out of me! That scared the shit out of me! You try shooing away the sun. It doesn't seem to be working. Hissing at it doesn't seem to be working either, so you decide to turn your back towards it and hug the cold wall for comfort. But alas, your war is an inevitable loss, as today's the day of your first day in college. Ugh. It almost feels like yesterday that you graduated from high school. Technically, it was just 3 months ago. But the thought of school makes your body cringe in disgust over the horrible memories you've experienced in your life. Mama! I hate school! You mumbled and rolled. But Jayce, school's good for you. You should try and pass it. You imitated your mother. Horribly. Mama! Ooh! Then started to sing. After cringing your mind awake, you roll to the edge of bed, lift half your body up, licking your paw, and groom your bed hair with it. Scratching your chin, you turn your body, facing towards the windowsill, remembering where you put your phone, but it wasn't there, so you tilt your head to the side, thinking it must have fallen off the bed. Your sneaky, tempered, glass-protected, rugged case smartphone reveals itself by sliding down your butt. As you press the power button, the red battery of death flashes before your eyes for 3 seconds, then turns itself off. Ah, crud. Must have fallen asleep while playing FurTube again. Why does it always autoplay? I never use that feature. Plugging it in, the screen immediately comes to life and greets you at the time. 5:32 a.m. I am having way too much fun right now. Still got 2 hours. Reluctant to get up, you fall to your side with a pillow to cushion your fall. Closing your eyes, you drift to your imagination, thinking of... right off the bat.
think you should play John first, then Rask, then Maccon, and finishing with Tom, since Tom route is the longest, started to the shortest to the longest.
God. You know I have to. Like a typical homosexual male, your mind brings up a song about dicks. You know what? I'm actually going to read this. I'm actually going to sing the song to this. I am going to sing the actual song to this. I'm going to actually sing this song. I googled it and it brought up, yeah. It was by Dan Bull. Pretty sure that's the reference. Alright, let me go to lyrics. Because I'm actually going to sing it. I'm going to sing the actual song, not the, right there. Dicks everywhere, them old dicks, young dicks, skinny dicks, fat dicks. Look at that dick on the TV. This is all based in a song you heard on the internet. Oh no, I'm probably going to get in trouble for this. So funny thing about this is in the rules for Twitch, because my stream is rated mature, like you have to be an adult to watch it, I'm probably fine. Yeah, I'm probably good. Though I should tone it down a bit. This is all based in a song you heard on the internet. So many dicks. Boom shaka I'm a like ding dong singing about dicks. Dicks in a song. By Dan Bull and Bone Cage. Google it. After a refreshing rehearsal, it's time to start off the day. The kitchen. The remnants of the previous owners, your sisters, still lingers on with 5 chairs surrounding the table. One of which is your little stool. Somehow you prefer sitting on that over the 5. With FurTube playing on your phone, you place it down near a counter as you put on a stained apron and oversized mittens. Difficult as it is to cook with oven mittens, but past experience has taught you that it's better safe than sorry. Oil can be a delicious friend or a hazardous foe. Flicking a bit of your friend and butter into the pan, then setting the burner on the stove to its maximum setting, you waited for the pan to heat up while listening to the weather forecast. It's a sunny day today. Don't forget to bring a bottle of water as well as your portable fans, everyone. Sponsored by the Welton Company. Expensive shit. The scent of burning oil brings your attention back to the stove. You turn off the stove, crack 2 eggs together, then swirl the oil and butter all over the eggs for an even cook. You bite your right mitten off to reach for seasonings. A little bit of salt, a flick of pepper, and a tap of Ajinomoto. Eggs were right on point and runny. You reach for the bread and spatula, raising the cooked eggs up in the air, placing the bread underneath, letting the butter soak, and frying the bread to golden. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Serve. Satisfied with your cooking, you place the plate down on the table next to your smartphone and pour some lemonade into a cup. Then you take your seat, and finally you notice the mitten is still in your mouth. After you finish your meal, you rummage through your bag, checking your books, power bank, and an old portable desk fan that barely fit in your bag. The norm would suggest you use a portable hand fan, but your reasoning doesn't allow it. Why buy a small expensive one when you can have a big one for the same price? You nod to yourself. You put on your beanie and check the time again. It's 6:30 a.m. Time to go. Monday, 6:50 a.m. You take the train to get to campus. Loopwork University, the 13th best college, at least not
It's time to drink water.
At least not the last comparing.
It's
there are
time to
only
drink
14
water.
colleges in the whole country.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
It's a plain university for any student who wanted to have an easier time to earn a degree. This is it, first day of college. I'm going to die! Stop being relatable. Your anxiety piles up almost to the point of vomiting. It's just like back on your first day every year in school. You cursed and screamed inside your head as your parents left you with strangers. But you've gotten used to it by the time you started enrolling yourself in a second year. Mother was very accommodating to the idea with an increase of your weekly allowance. Your heart starts pounding, palms getting cold and sweaty, the plastic ID getting heavy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gotcha! With the sound of the beep, you initiate your start of college. The booklet says to head to the auditorium. Where is it, though? Okay, what direction are we going? I'm holding a knife. You know what? And this time I'm gonna set it to a poll. And you're allowed to rig it. You're allowed to rig the vote. Duration of 1 minute, and go ahead and start. I am having way too much fun in this game. I am having way too much fun. You forgore. Oh no. Oh no. He forgore. I am in a good mood right now. I am in a really good mood right now. I shouldn't be, and yet I am. No, what? Stop being relatable. And who's rigging the vote? Because I let people do that. And we're going left. That way? You end up in the schoolyard. You wander around for a sign or a marker that says auditorium. Where is it? Did I take a wrong turn? Maybe I should head back. Are we heading back or keeping going? Time to start screaming. You take a step forward, scanning the area for a staff member. Like a guard. Like a guard or a janitor for directions. The unlit empty room surrounding the yard cast long foreboding shadows, setting a haunting ambience. As you cautiously tread forward, your steps growing more hesitant, a sense of unease washes over you. You realize that you are completely alone. Maybe it's just up ahead. Can't stay out in the open for too long. The vast emptiness surrounding the yard weighs heavily on your mind, triggering a sense of unsettling thoughts. Where is everyone? Hello? You start to sweat, your heart pounds, and your vision becomes blurry. It's impossible that no one is around, right? An inexplicable sense of isolation seeps into your bones. The silence amplifies the uneasiness, punctuated only by the faint echoes of your footsteps. Your breathing quickens and your footsteps echo in the empty field. Feeling a growing sense of fear, you halt in the middle of the yard, trying to detect any presence. Yet, there is nothing. Your brain urges you to turn back, to retreat. Go back! That is a lot of go back. With a racing heart and a surge of adrenaline, you make a swift about face, your instincts screaming for you to escape. This was a bad idea! Each stride propels you forward, the world around you fading into a blur. Darkness encroaches at the edges of your vision, as if the sheer vastness is swallowing you whole. Every breath becomes a struggle, your gasps echoing into the empty expanse. Not now! Not now! Just hold on! It's not just the emptiness that terrifies you. It's the unseen malevolence that lurks within. The silence, once disquieting, is now suffocating as you sense something hunting you, its presence going ever closer. The chilling realization that you're being hunted intensifies your panic, urging you to push beyond your limits, to outrun the malevolence nipping at your heels. Come on, body! Almost! Suddenly you smack your face against something hard. Kid, are you okay? The glaring sun behind the figure, in addition to your tunnel vision, makes it impossible for you to see who it is. Then it hits you like a ton of bricks. You're in full-blown panic. You shuffle about trying to pick yourself up, but your whole body feels like it is on fire. Heart going overdrive. It feels like whoever it is still speaking, but you can't make out the words. The figure grabs you by the shoulders and shakes you. Comes up close yelling something. Fucking panic attack. I'll fucking kill you if God ever gives you a body. Breathe slowly. Breathe slowly. Stop screaming at me, God. I know. The second wave of pain comes, making it harder to concentrate on your breathing. Kid, you're not helping! Stop yelling at me! Come on, kid, just breathe slowly. You're okay, you're not dying. That's it, kid. Just hold it in and breathe out slowly. Titties. Incredible. Boobies. Your panic attack was conquered by the power of sexy. Titties. You're doing good, kid. Boobies. Hello? Kid? The beefy wolf snaps his fingers under your ear. How do you respond? I know how I would like to respond. I would like to respond by saying, can you please crush my head like a watermelon between your tits? I would thoroughly enjoy that, thank you. You turn your head to his protruding meaty pecs and take a good whiff. Good. I thought you were having a heart attack. There's no tingling sensation in your left arm, right? Not on your arm, at least. You shake your head and subtly cross your legs together. That's good. Are you fine? Do you need me to call someone? You shake your head even faster this time. I guess you're used to it, huh? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Are you able to stand? You nod. Let me help you up. He wraps his muscular arm around your back and lifts you up on your feet. Vertigo quickly sets in, making you dizzy. Still dizzy, huh? It's his fault you're dizzy! Not that you mind. Having those big arms scoop you up like that. Exhilarating. You shake your head side to side. Since you're alright. I'll be going now. I have some work to do. You slowly nod your head sideways to confirm you heard him. Take care of yourself. And don't feel bad about having panic attacks. They're nothing to be ashamed of. I guess we're doing Macon's route first. I mean, I'm not complaining. You nod 3 times. There he goes, walking away with his back hunched to your level, waving goodbye. This has gotten awkward. First, you have your first panic attack in 2 years. Second, you found your first real crush outside of the... You watch. This alone snapped you out of your panic attack. And third, you're still standing and staring at the direction he went to for a good 2 whole minutes. What an eventful day. So do I, cats. So do I. You decide to move along until you find a crunch underneath your foot. It was a flyer for a gym subscription. It has a poorly drawn wrestler mascot figures all over the border. This is definitely the work of a very supportive child. No one in their right mind would use this as advertisement until it hit you. Your new crush was holding these flyers when you were nestled in his meaty arms. Huh. $14.99 per month. Full access to showers and drinking water. Get professional help with an expert. First week is free. This sounds reasonable, but damn. These drawings really don't make this place look legit. Yeah, I know. No matter how you look at the flyer, you can only imagine how bad the gym is. Maybe get some professional to do it. On the upper right side of the flyer, there's one figure in the drawings that catches your attention. Huh. Looks just like El Tigre Lobo. Even has the same mask design. Maybe it's just a reference. Well, someone's going to get into trouble with copyright laws. You fold the flyer into your backpack and check the time. It's already 8? Did I miss the opening? Better find my classroom. You head off to your classroom asking for some directions here and there. Finally, you catch sight of it. Monday, 8:15 a.m. With no sign of anyone familiar, you decide to relax by leaning on the rails. Wonder where John is. Pretty sure we enrolled together. I should text him, see if he's even here. Jeez, how come the notifications didn't say anything? There's like 200 unread messages in the IM app. 2 weeks? Gonna toss this phone into this... You slap the pocket on your ass, and as suspected, someone stole your wallet. Thief! You ran after the thief, but at the first corner turn, he was gone. You checked the closest classrooms in hopes he might have just hidden there. No luck. Mama's going to kill me! I lost $60 in the debit card she gave me! The debit card! In a fit of panic, you open up your phone and stare at it. What's the number of the bank? No! You decided to just sit in class and maybe beg the teacher to give you some time to call the bank to freeze the account.
You okay, dude?
I'm gonna give him that. No, I need to figure out a proper voice. It's the worsty. Yes. He's not your worst friend. He's your best friend. No, sorry. He's not your best friend. He's your worst friend. How does it feel this... Ian?
You okay, dude?
As you open the door to the classroom, you see your best friend from 5th grade in front of you. John! Whoa! You jump to John in full embrace, hanging on by his hip as you burst out in tears.
What's wrong, buddy? And may I say that this is very gay.
Shut it, can't you see? I need emotional and financial support!
And did you lose your wallet?
Yes, how'd you know?
Well, you did scream thief just a while ago.
And he got away!
Did you see what he looks like?
Yes! The brown one with a huge collar on!
Must be collar season. I like to keep in touch with the current trends. What did the collar even look like?
Blue with weird plates attached all around. Oh, and short. He's like super short.
Like him.
You jump and grab both of his ankles. He tries to pull away, but he focuses more on balancing. Give it back, you little thief.
Yoink.
That guy who saved us is Hispanic, by the way.
I know. John takes the assumed thief's collar with such grace that the thief didn't even notice until John uttered yoink out loud.
This looks nice. Thanks, dude.
The wolf becomes frantic over losing his collar. However, he can't move with you shackled to his legs like a ball and chain. John fixes his newly acquired collar and takes a selfie, making a peace sign.
I'll trade you for his wallet. Listen, dude. Since we're classmates, how about you come clean? You're gonna be stuck with us for half a year. Do you really want a cat clinging to you the whole time? Tick-tock, dude. The bell already rang. Teach is gonna be here any second.
The brown wolf tosses your wallet to John.
Thank you.
He then points at you.
Oh, he's waiting for an apology. I better hurry. He bites.
That is the face of a serial killer. That is the face of a serial murderer. He's gonna kill you. What's going on here? Doo-doo-doo. Yup, he left you just like that with your wallet and the short wolf's abnormally large collar on each hand behind his back. What else can he do? At least he got away with your wallet. Well, you scramble up to your feet and look away, preparing your ultimate weapon. Nothing. Oh, It's working! He's confused. The brown wolf, however, is looking at you with doubt. Take your seats then. Thank you, Mr. Dragon, so. Yeah. That is too good. That is perfect. He used cuteness and it was super effective. This is perfect. After confusing the teacher with your unique ability, you have no choice but to sit next to I am having way too much fun. But to sit next to the thief. Good thing John is right next to you, teasing the thief with his collar. The wolf gestures in annoyance that since he did his part, now it's John's turn. But John wouldn't have it. He just puts on the collar and takes more selfies with it. The wolf sneers with his claws dragging on the wooden table. John doesn't like that reaction, so he tugs on both ends of the collar to insinuate that he will rip it apart if he continues. That makes the brown wolf look suddenly sad and frantic. That collar must have some significance. John, knowing this, is holding a sadistic control over him. Okay, John, I think he had enough. The wolf is nodding frantically with tears in his eyes.
Aww.
John pouts, probably wanting to tease more. It's in his nature, but he hands it back just as you ask.
Then I'm charging 10 for my services.
Without giving it further thought, John claims $10 from your wallet. Ugh. You should expect no less from someone who takes without asking. At least he's doing it in plain sight. Bastard.
I'm eating fine tonight.
John sniffs the money right in your face. It's his way of saying, don't do it again. Maybe. He returns your wallet. You carefully check to see if anything is missing besides the $10. 5 $10 bills and your debit card. Yup, all in there. At least the thief didn't throw it out the window or something. As you turn your back, you see the wolf holding his oversized collar. He was completely engrossed with checking its condition. His paws are carefully looking and rubbing over every detail of the plates. Was he checking for damage? Looking at his collar, his expression softens. Maybe it was your imagination, but were his eyes glistening? Must have been staring for a while because he glances at you, but then went back to looking at his collar. You slowly tilt your head to get a better view of the collar. Looks awfully familiar. Where have you seen that collar before? It's just like in your Japanese animes. Good morning, class. My name is Professor Zale Callum. He's just like in your Japanese animes. Fucker's a demon slayer. I'll be your advisor and history teacher for this year. Pleased to meet you. He bows his head, but everyone else is perplexed, foreign to the idea of bowing back. Follow the herd or bow. Girl is about to call him sensei. You ever gonna bow? You bow. Zale notices and directs his bowing head facing you. He mouths thank you before pulling back up. As you may already know, attendance is now fully automated thanks to the school's new RFID system. So there's no need to check for attendance. It's all here in the system, so regardless if you're tardy or late, we'll know and base your grades on it. Just always check yourself in at the front gates. Any questions? What's with the ruler? Zale just smiles as he unsheathes his ruler from his waistband, and then starts slapping it on his palm continuously. Okay, Baldy's basics. Although your names and faces are in the system, they are not in our brains. So I'd like everyone to introduce themselves, starting with the front row. Each student introduces themselves almost at the same pace. Some obviously bored, some absent-minded, some even advertise their family's bakery. It was like any other first day classroom introduction. And just like every school year, your anxiety kicks in. Your head is swimming in decisions, such as, should I add my age, my home address, my social security number?
John T. Nully. Nice to meet you all.
You weren't prepared at how fast time passed by. You slowly rose up and looked down at your side. In your mind, you thought, you look cool and uninterested. But to everyone else's eyes, you're a wreck. You're sweating buckets, your eyes are zooming through time and space, until finally your mouth starts to move. Jayce Sir Cap. You take your seat and immediately cover your head with your bag. John pats you on the back while giving out a signature smile. I hate introductions.
It's good for you. First impression is key to getting a job. I'll never get a job then. Stop being a baby. Baby me. You know.
Feed me.
I hope you like mushy avocados.
Ew, no. You both smile and giggle at your friendly little banter. As I have already stated from the beginning, I'll be your advisor for the school year. If you have any questions on school-related topics, you'll find me either in this classroom or in the teacher's office. Give us burger. For the rest of the day, the teacher passes out information on what topics they'll cover for the rest of the school year. Monday, 12:01 p.m. The cafeteria is just as plain as your old high school one. Plastic bench seats and tables are bolted onto the floor. The questionable stainless steel rails are still preventing animals from cutting in line. And lastly, the constant unbearable chatter on the walls. You and John buy lunch from the cafeteria. John gets steak while you get cup noodles, but you don't seem to be hungry as of now. You're more preoccupied trying to remember where you saw that specific collar. You try multiple combinations of words to find the collar on Dougal. Something about the collar feels nostalgic. You must know why.
What's up?
Blue collar with tags. Dougal. Just random collars of all sorts popping up, nowhere close. Trying to remember where I saw that collar before.
Why?
I don't know, it's been bugging me the whole day. You know that feeling when you hear a piece of the song but you can't remember the title of it?
I guess. Do the gash marks and scratches ring any bells?
Scratches and gashes. A little bit, but nothing to go on about. Why would a collar have protective
It's time
plates
to
like
drink
that?
water.
Maybe they're tags.
It's time to drink
Or
water.
hand-me-down?
It's time to drink
He ate
water.
his twin in the womb, oh no.
It's time to
We're
drink
in
water.
college.
Could be. Families in Lupos usually wear them as a memento or IDs.
You look fancy.
It's cute. You look cute with one. If it wasn't racist.
Huh? How's it racist?
It's extremely offensive to a Felician to wear a collar. Anyone who's read their history would know it's an act of racism to wear one. You should know this as part of our history. Gross. But I think they're sexy.
Are you sure it's not your racism talking?
Who knows? Why do you think I have you as a friend?
Unsettling. Hola. Nice to see that you're okay, little gato. If it's not much to ask, do you know someone named David Mercy? Shoot, you're bad at remembering names. And talking to strangers. Especially hot ones.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah. We are classmates.
Really?
Yeah, silent and always angry looking.
Sounds like David, alright.
Have a seat. David! Should be here any minute.
Gracias. But I can't stay. I'm already late for work. I was only going to give him his lunch and then head back, but I couldn't find him.
Oh, you can have us deliver it to him.
Really?
Why not? David's our friend.
Really? He's so doofy. The hulking wolf's eyes brighten, as if he won the lottery.
Of course. What are friends for?
You manipulator? You are a manipulative little shit. John, what are you doing? We don't know anyone named David.
I'm John Nelly, by the way, and this adorable mute cat is Jayce.
Macon Mercy. Well, I'm happy to know that David finally made some friends.
Does he not get along with other people?
Well, he does. It's just that things have changed over the past years.
Say no more. We'll take good care of him. Right, Jayce?
Yeah! What the hell are you planning, John? Please, make sure David eats everything. He's always skipping breakfast.
Will do.
Gracias. The large brown wolf left with a proud, cheerful smile. Judging by his reactions and proud demeanor, this David must be a very antisocial kid, kinda like you. As soon as Macon left the door, John starts opening the lunchbox. John, don't you dare.
Relax, I'm just investigating.
Are we going to bop or encourage? Oh shit, we're gonna spank him. We're gonna spank your ass.
Ow!
You bop John's nose. No. Bad, John. Bad.
You're no fun!
Fun is with consent.
I know some people prefer to be surprised.
No.
Fine.
David comes in with a wild expression like he got caught peeping into a girl's bathroom. His arms flail around trying to say something.
I know you can talk, by the way.
David sneers and holds up his phone, showing a text message from Macon. I left your lunchbox with your feline friends. Much proud, best little brother. Next to the text is a sticker of a doggo meme. David made more gestures with his hand. From what you can understand from it all is... what the fuck?
David. My friend. My dear friend. What would have happened if I told Macon that you were a thief? I bet he would have been heartbroken that his own brother got kicked out from college because he stole his friend's wallet.
Oh no, John is making that face. The face of a devil with a contract. Here, David, don't let John get to you. You take David's lunch away from John's demonic fingers and hand it to David.
No! My leverage!
Don't be mean, John.
But I wanted to play some more. Evil. Proud of it.
You roll your eyes, annoyed. Go on, David. Macon told us to make sure you eat everything. Just be careful with John. He may look harmless, but he'll get you somehow. Some way. As much as you don't want to be around new people, you see a little bit of David in yourself. Yeah, David is kind of cute. Like, look at him. Look at him. That is the face of a little shit. Perhaps that's why you don't feel uncomfortable by his presence, even though he stole your wallet. Gracias.
So you can talk.
David just rolls his eyes, sits next to you, and eats his lunch. Meh. There's that itchy feeling that you forgot to ask something. Meh. Afternoon classes were just like morning classes. Each class was no different than the other. It's Macon. The teacher would come in for an introduction and explain the subject they'll be teaching for the semester. As a bell rang at the end of the day, it finally hit you. Monday, 4:30 p.m. Dave! You ran up to David, wanting to ask an important question. Thanks for waiting. His eyes speak out. What? Your collar. Where'd you get it? David's eyes shook as though completely caught off guard by your question. It's just that I remember my hero, El Tigre Lobo, wearing a collar exactly like that. And so I was wondering, are you a fan? David looks at you. Thank you for the gifted sub. David looks at you with some uncertainty in his eyes and nods slowly. Awesome! It's so hard to meet another fan of El Tigre Lobo. In hearing this, David's ears twitch. He tilts his head slightly and looks interested in what you're saying. I love how he finishes the match with his signature stance and roar. Roar! You try intimidating the pose as much as you remember. David smirks. He looks so happy, as if a child got the present he wanted. David's hands slowly come out of his pockets and he starts to crouch down into the same pose as you. Midway to the pose, Macon comes in, scaring the small wolf back to his normal posture. Hola. Hi. Shoot, what's his name again? What were you two playing? Oh, well, cloud gazing! I was pointing at a funny cloud that looks like a hamster. Oh. Macon's gaze travels around the sky for a hamster figure. He doesn't see one. Sounds fun. You having fun, David? David just looks away, not making any response to Macon's voice until... a little. Macon's eyes water in glee. It's like a parent hearing their child's first word. Macon? Tom? Amigo! Macon spreads his arms up to Tom, but Tom jumps away. Macon? No. What's wrong? It's just a hug. The last time you hugged me, I was almost crippled. That was so bad. No hugs. Aww. You're a little more happy than usual. My little brother finally talked. Huh. Doesn't he already know how to talk? Oh my god, that is beautiful. Finally talk. More. Open up. Oh, gotcha. It's thanks to his new friends. You mean my brother? See, he was waiting for little David at lunchtime, so I gave him the lunchbox so he could go to work early. I love what's going on between, John and David. I was surprised when I heard your last name. I never did introduce you to my brother. I wish you did. They could have been the best of pals. I doubt it. Aww. Oh, and this little gato as well. Jayce. Are you friends with David? I guess. But wait, how did you get to know Jayce? Ah, you see, little gato here had a panic attack. Where did this happen? I got lost and ended up in the schoolyard. I thought the auditorium was further ahead, but it wasn't. So you ended up in an empty open area. I get it now. Open area? Jayce is afraid of open spaces. Not bees? Why bees? Have you ever gotten stung by one? Well, no. Are you sure it wasn't a wasp? Wasps. You know, maybe it was a wasp. Oh, I'm definitely afraid of wasps. Okay, can Jayce stop being relatable? Look at them go, they're still at it. It was scary, though. I thought it was a heart attack. Good thing he came up to me for help. Not exactly. But I'm not going to bother telling him. Thank you, Macon. But how did you two know each other? This is the friend I was talking about. Ah! So this is the little gato I've been hearing about. What? Was Tom talking about me? But are you really okay, Jayce? Okay with what? Your panic attack. Oh! I'm fine. It already passed. Hasn't come back for 2 years, so it's not a big deal. Really, I'm fine. I'll just do my breathing exercises just like you told me. He did great. He's a big boy now. Unlike you. What? I recall you told me that you tried to confess but chickened out. Confess to what? A girlfriend. It's nothing. Pfft. Macon? Don't. Never mind. Tom groans, rubbing his temple. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe have a drink while you're... I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Macon. Come on, we used to do it. Why do you think I stopped hanging out with you after workout? That's a cruel thing to say. Sorry, Macon, I'd love to hang out with you, but we always end up drinking. Your other friends tend to push. Oh. But since our little brothers are friends now, maybe we can hang out more. Sure. Hold on a sec. Swift as a click and accurate as a pro shooter player, Tom grabs his brother by the ear. Behave.
I didn't do anything.
I always thought of you as the disciplinary type. Yeah, well, if you have a brother like John, it's the only thing that works. Say, how about you work out with your brother and Jayce? God, no.
Yeah, I don't want to see my brother's...
What about you, Jayce? Gym, huh? Yeah, it's real close. You could spot for me, Jayce. Spot? Like, help me lift some barbells. Isn't the point to lift it by yourself? No, you dork. It's just to make sure I don't get hurt. Oh. Well, I don't know. I mean, Mom only gives me $30 per week for food. How about I pay for it? Huh? Why? Why not? We haven't hang out a lot, so I thought, you know. True, I have been avoiding Tom that long. But a gym? That's so weird. But if it means reconnecting with him again, what the heck? Okay, Tom. Yes. Great. If you like, we can go to the gym right now for a tour. Today? Sorry, but we,
About that, me and my brother wanted to take Jayce out for dinner, so it's our little reunion.
Reunion? Yeah, except for Tom, we meet almost every day. Except these 2 weeks, I guess. Tomorrow then. I'll take Jayce with me tomorrow. Okay. Don't overdo it. Who do you think I am? That's not what I mean. Oh.
Why did he get a pass?
We'll be going now. It's nice to meet you all.
Same here.
You just wave your hand goodbye. See ya, Macon and David.
Bye, Davy. See you tomorrow. That was a long day. I'm gonna go head out now.
Huh? Didn't you just say something about taking me to dinner?
Nah, I'm beat. Tom's gonna take care of that.
But wait, huh?
Toodles!
John? Wait! Hey! I didn't know you turned into such a social cat. No. It was all John's doing. Of course it is. He always gets you into weird situations, doesn't he? He sure does. So, about that panic attack, have they been coming back? No. I haven't had one in 2 years straight, so it's all good. I just ended up in a trigger and wasn't able to get away in time is all. Right. New school, new place, gotcha. I'm glad Macon helped you out then. More than usual, I say. Yeah, he helped me remember my breathing. Glad you're okay then. 10 awkward, long, silent seconds later. So, dinner. Yes. How about it? Okay then. Hop on. I know somewhere really good. Tom hands you your yellow bike helmet. It's been 2 years since you last saw it. The stickers were fading and the cracks and seams were more pronounced than you remembered. One specific sticker catches your attention. It is a sticker of a Mexican masked wolf dressed in what appears to be a tiger pattern outfit. El Tigre Lobo. Jayce?
When my friends leaves me alone with my crush even though they know damn well that I'm not ready to them how I feel.
Right? Oh! You hastily put on your helmet and hop onto Tom's bike. Hold tight. Monday, 5:29 p.m. You arrived at a fancy all-you-can-eat restaurant. All sorts of delicious smells came rushing to your nose, making your stomach roar in hunger. Really hungry, huh? Good. Eating here is always worth the money. Find us a seat. I'll be at the counter. Alright. Walking around the table area, you try to find the best seats. Where to sit? Near the buffet, windows, or restroom? Give us food, or we'll die. Makes sense. It's isolated and nobody would bump into you. You take a table near the window. City lights reflect onto your table, competing with the restaurant's warm lights. Doesn't bother you. What does bother you is falling off the 6th floor building by being next to a transparent wall. Not even your feline lineage can save you from such a fall, nor do you think you even have that ability. Yep, best seats. I don't doubt that at all. Tom comes up behind you with a plate on each hand. Here's your plate. You go on ahead while I keep our seats. Okay. So many different types of cuisine to choose from. What are you going to get? Japanese, Mexican, or American? Gosh, it's almost like home. Only Mexican. You peer through the selection. There's enchiladas, tacos, fajitas, quesadillas, tortillas, and empanadas in every variety. I'm gonna take a piece of everything. I took too much cheese. Bah, who knows when I'll have another day here. I'm gonna eat and make it worth it. You pray for your stomach for tomorrow. Right? With a full plate, you head back to your seat where Tom is waiting with his phone. Your turn, Tom. The large feline seems to be busy. Not even the rattle of the table pulls him from his phone. You take a nacho chip and dip it in a heavy amount of cheese. You tap it on Tom's mouth like an ATM machine. He reels it in. You pull away for the cheese to stretch. Tom wraps the string of cheese with his tongue, swirling around like a fishing reel. Tom breaks his trance when you giggle, finally acknowledging that he wasn't eating with his own hands. Finish it up, you workaholic. You hold up the last strand of cheese for Tom to finish. Nostalgia hits you softly in the head, remembering the times you shared your food with your brothers. Whether hot dogs, a bag of chips, or a piece of pie, you'd share whenever they're around. What? Just remembering something. And what's that? Just a certain workaholic. It's me, isn't it? Yep. What did you remember? Remember I was coming over with pizza for our weekly versus bout? First thing I saw was a skeleton of a lion on the table. But that wasn't the most memorable. The most memorable was that skeleton came to life and attacked me like an RPG and took all the pizza. That was the funniest and scariest thing that ever happened in my RPG life. I'm sorry for that. Don't be. We got to play Tekken and you left out the crust. I'm sorry. No harm done. I like the crust. Speaking of which, go get your crusts. I'll do that. Look after my jacket, will ya? Will do. Monday, 6:05 p.m. You and Tom enjoyed the evening meal together. You've stuffed yourself silly to the point of almost falling into a food coma. Your pride tells you to eat as much as you can for your benefactor's money, even though your benefactor is eating slowly while reading the news on his phone. Ooh, I'm stuffed. Maybe you should eat a little slower. But it's so good. Well, there's no time limit besides closing hours, so savor it next time. Next time. So, how's your first day of college? It's so-so. It's better than high school, that's for sure. No more uniforms, no more sweating in the corner. Teacher's weird, though. Tom pauses and ponders. Was he wearing a kimono? A kimono? Those Japanese outfits you see in mangas. Oh, right, yeah, Zim. It's Zale. Zale! He was my homeroom teacher for first year, too. A bit weird, but he's a good guy. He wears a ruler on his waist. Guess he's still weird, but he does his best to teach, at least. That's what's important. He does have a ton of passion for Japan. Hopefully he teaches the right history for the exams. Good luck. How about your classmates? Anyone interesting? If I recall correctly, you've already met David. Right, so how is he interesting? He's a fan of El Tigre Lobo. Wait, no, I gotta do the voice. He's a fan of El Tigre Lobo. The Mexican wrestler? He's not just some Mexican wrestler. He's the best. Your fanboying is showing. Gosh, it's been years since I saw a match of El Tigre Lobo. Uh-huh. So, I just stopped watching. I don't know, I guess I grew out of it when we started hanging out. So, why do you like El Tigre Lobo so much? Don't think less of me, okay? This was when I was a kid. Of course. Well, I guess as a kid, I looked up to him as a role model. How is breaking bones and destroying lives a role model? He only does it to villains. I see. Isn't that a bit violent for a 12-year-old to watch? I think I was still 10 at the time. Mom even brought me to one of his shows. Go on. The story was great. For a kid, that is. When I think about it now, it's pretty cliche. Well, tell me about it. Truth be told, I wasn't really interested in those shows back then. Okay, so El Tigre Lobo has a sidekick called Leos de la Noche, a lion dressed as the night, a criminal under the guise of justice, a henchman of El Diablo. It was up to Leos de la Noche to learn all the moves of El Tigre Lobo before El Tigre Lobo reaches El Diablo's hideout. Wait, so how did Leos de la Noche become El Tigre Lobo's sidekick? Leos de la Noche's father, spoilers, was El Tigre Lobo's master. El Tigre Lobo's or Leos de la Noche's father didn't want to teach his moves for evil, so he chose El Tigre Lobo because of the pureness of his heart. Gosh, that's a total mouthful. I don't even know who's the master, who's the villain, or who's the hero anymore. All I can say is that it's a cheesy drama. I know I'm getting embarrassed just talking about it. But you're enjoying it there, so go on, talk more about it, I'll listen. No, you're in the moment. Just Google it. Aw, but you were so into it. It's so embarrassing, I'm gonna drown myself in ice cream. Tom takes you home on his bike. Upon reaching the first quarter of the bridge, you forgot to mention something. Oh, take the left after the exit. But your house is that way. Not for me, it ain't. Just for a brief second, the bike swerves, causing you to wobble. The wobbling causes the swerve to increase for a few more seconds until the bike balances itself naturally. For a while, Tom begins to slow down. He then parks the bike at the nearest rest spot, an empty spot with benches on the side in the middle of the bridge. Let's rest here for a bit. And we're going to stop right here for tonight. Oh, shit. Wait, hang on. Oh, shit, that says Macon. I'd like to answer that phone call. And to beat the ad, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.